Hi everyone, it's Kate from the Fold Line. I am back this week with a new video for you all. This week it is the new sewing pattern releases for October. Obviously we missed out one with the whole website kerfuffle. But anyway, we are back with all the new ones and there have been blooming millions of them. So what I've decided to do is I've picked 8 of my favourites that I'm going to talk you through. And then I'm going to pop a link to a blog post where you can go and have a look at them all and peruse them because there's loads and loads. I keep forgetting to do this. People keep asking what I'm wearing. This is the Simplicity 8454, so I had to write it down here because I can never remember any of the numbers. Yeah, it's got this little kind of ruffle on the sleeve. I've worn this quite a lot actually. I think I'm going to make another one for winter. It's been a kind of good one. Enjoyed wearing it. Right, let's talk patterns. So the first pattern I'm going to talk to you is the McKenzie Blazer from Style Arc. This comes in sizes 4 to 30 and is not available on the online shop. So cool stuff about this pattern. I love a blazer first and foremost. I love that this has got a slightly longer length. I love that it's double breasted. It's basically kind of bang on trend. If you can make it in leopard print, you'd literally make all my dreams come true, which I could do. I could definitely do. So this is classic tailoring piece really. It's got two-piece sleeve, which is great for movement. It's got a proper collar. I'm looking at the line drawing while I'm talking to you. And it's got welt pockets. And it's got optional patch pockets that you can put on. It's a classic shape. I really love how it's styled in the picture and I love that sort of camely colour. I think it's really lovely. So this is a winner in my eyes. I really love the look of this. I just wish there was more time to make stuff, guys. I wish there was more time. So yeah, I thought that was a really nice, good kind of meaty project to get stuck into with the first one. The second one I have got to talk to you about is the Hughes Dress from the Friday Pattern Company. This comes in sizes 6 to 22 and is available on our online shop. I loved this dress. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I have to feature this in this video. So great stuff about it in terms of making and fit. It does have a little bit of a vintage feel, this dress. It's got princess seams down the front, it's got a panelled skirt, it's got princess seams at the back. So this is really good for fitting. It makes everything a lot easier. If you think about it realistically, the more seams you have, the easier it is to kind of take in bits, add bits out where you need them. It's got this really nice little detail on the back of the dress where you can, it's kind of like almost like a corset with ribbons, like on a wedding dress, and you can pull them tight to make the dress more fitted. The dress comes to sort of, there's 3 options within this pattern. So there's a top version, there's a sort of midi length version, and then there's a sort of, I guess it's just above, or like on the knee version. So you can make this in loads of different fabrics. You can make it in something quite structured like a denim or a linen chambray, like you can make it something like that, but you could also do it in a crepe or a viscose and it would look completely different. It would be much more kind of dressy. It's got buttons all the way down the front, and I think they're press studs. Well, obviously you can pick what you'd like to do, but they've got press studs on the sample, and yeah, I just really liked it. I like the kind of the sleeve as well. It's quite a relaxed fit sleeve. Anyone who, like I do, has slightly chunkier upper arms, a relaxed upper sleeve is a win. I thought it was just a really lovely dress, and I think you could wear it to loads of different stuff. And as party season is upon us soon, it's time to start thinking about stuff like that. So yeah, I really thought this was a really good one. So next we have got the men's Quadrillions from Thread Theory. These come in waist size 28 to 50 and this is available on our online shop. I've included this because I've had quite a few comments about how I don't put men's patterns in very often, and to be honest, there aren't that many releases. But I loved this, and I thought this is such a great, like, classic shape that I just thought, I'll wang it in. So it's a men's pair of jeans, and it has all the classic features that you'd hope from kind of standard pair of jeans. It's got a very slight taper to the leg, I can see, so it's not kind of straight down, and it's got a kind of moderate, I guess, mid-rise sort of kind of fit around the top. It's your classic jeans. I just thought these were really good, and I know anyone who makes menswear or makes menswear for themselves, or they make menswear for their partner, you know, making a classic pair of jeans for a man is just, well, men are just so much easier to fit than women as well. They don't have hips and bums and tums and all of that. So yeah, I thought this was a really lovely pattern, and Thread Theory, if you haven't come across them, specialise in men's patterns, and they're definitely worth checking out. I'm not sure if they still have this. If you're based in America, Blackbird Fabric had some really, really amazing American stone mill denim, so I think cone mill denim, they'd be worth checking out if you're looking for some kind of good quality denim. Yeah, I just like this one. I thought it was a goodie. Nice to mix it up a little bit. Right, next pattern is the blouse from the Avid Seamstress. This comes in a size 6 to 22, and this is available in our online shop. I included this pattern because the thing that I liked about it is you will look at it and it doesn't, how do I say this? It doesn't like massively set my world on fire. I don't look at it and think, oh my God, I have to make that. But it's got some really lovely features, and I think actually if you do make this, I think this could become a massive wardrobe staple for you. It's an absolute classic blouse. It's got a little mandarin collar, it's got buttons down the front, and I really love the sleeve. It's got a slight kind of bell sleeve, which ends kind of 3/4 length, and it's got elastic in it. So yeah, I just really like the kind of finer details of this pattern. So the Avid Seamstress, if you haven't come across her, is a UK based pattern company. She does really good classic patterns, and I was sort of looking at her patterns actually the other day thinking, yeah, a blouse is what she needs in her collection, and lo and behold, we have a blouse. So it's quite a relaxed fit. It doesn't appear, I'm just going to have a look at the line drawings, which I should have looked at beforehand. Oh, I can't find line drawings. I don't think it has any bust darts. No, it doesn't have a bust dart, so it is going to be quite a relaxed fit, and that's something to take into consideration if you've got a fuller bust. It's a good classic shape. I think this is a really nice one, and I think you could make this up in loads of different fabrics. So you could do it in something kind of, you could do it in a cotton, like a classic white crisp cotton, and you'll get loads of wear out of it. And you could also make it in something lovely and drapey as well, and that would kind of make it a bit more smart and maybe a bit more evening feeling. But yeah, I really dig this one. I actually really want to make this because I think I'd get a lot of wear out of it. Yes, time to make stuff. That's what I need. So yeah, I thought this was a really lovely pattern, an absolute kind of classic. So next up, you might have noticed that Republic de Chiffon, who are a French pattern company, released their latest batch of patterns for winter. I think there were 4, don't quote me on this, 4 or 6, maybe 6, I can't remember. But they've got some lovely ones in there, and I picked my favourite one. So this is the Jocelyn Dress. It comes in sizes 6 to 18, and this is not on our online shop at the moment. So Republic Chiffon released their first batch of patterns in French, and then they do a second round where they release them in English. So this should be coming in November, and we will definitely be ordering them, so they will arrive online at some point, and we'll let you know when they do, because I think everyone's going to go mad for them, because I want to make all of them. So this dress definitely has a little kind of a bit of a 80s vintage vibe to it. It's a really lovely shape, and again I think this month I've picked quite classic things, because I think they're things that you kind of make, I guess, slightly more timeless things that will last season after season. So cool stuff about this dress. It's got buttons all the way down the front. It's got gathering around the waist, which is great. So it's a slightly more relaxed fit. It's got a kind of little puff on the sleeve. Really lovely kind of loose sleeve with I think it looks like a little kind of cuff turn up detail. Yeah, I really like this one, and I love what they've done in the picture of the models, because they've got little covered buttons, which I think looks in the same fabric, which I think look really lovely. Yeah, you can make this in like full throttle party outfit fabric and it would be really dressy, but you could also do it and have it as like something that you wear on the weekend. So I think it's quite a versatile pattern, and one that you can use lots and lots. Yeah, go and have a look. Right, next we've got the Nest skirt from Tilly and the Buttons. This comes in size 6 to 20, and this is available on our online shop. So I picked this one because, again, you probably will have looked at this skirt and not thought, oh my god, I have to make it. But this is an absolute classic shape. Anyone who wants a slightly more relaxed fit, you know, basically if you get the fit of this around your waist correct, you can turn this skirt into so many different things. So the pictures are of a classic sort of denim skirt, which I think is really lovely. I love that it's got a fly, which is really handy for kind of really handy for learning that sort of skill. Tilly's also just popped a video, which I'll pop a link to down below, on YouTube of how to do the fly insertion for this, so that if you're kind of worried about how to do that, there's a kind of video step by step, which is really handy. So the pattern is, there's two options. There's a longer and a shorter one. The shorter one's got a slit up the front. There is a seam down the centre front. There's seams down the centre back. It's got a classic denim or kind of jean feel to it with the little belt loops. It's also got that, I'm not sure what it's called on a trouser, but on a shirt it'd be called like a yoke, the kind of panel at the top back, that kind of with this sort of shape. You can put pockets on it, you can have pockets or not, you can have pockets in the front. There's loads of different things that you can do to make this really interesting, and even if you do it in denim and you choose like a bright red top stitching thread, there's loads of like cool stuff that you can do with it. I guess I'm thinking sort of longer term, once you've made it a few times, and how you can elevate it. So you could make it so it was like a proper pencil skirt if you used this kind of stretch fabric. It would look really cool if you put a peplum around the bottom. Yeah, there's just stuff. I just quite like this. You could even make it into an A-line shape afterwards if you wanted to, and these could all be done very easily with not a huge amount of sort of tweaking. So yeah, I like this one. So next, talking of kind of classic, having said I've only gone for really classic things, these are a little bit more fashion forward, I would say, and I love them. So this is the Kenneth Overalls from Hey June. It comes in size 2 to 22 and it is not available on our online shop. I have been looking for, I bought a pair of dungarees very similar to this in the summer. I lived in them with that sort of low V, and I've really wanted to make a pattern out of them, and now Hey June has answered my dreams and it's here. So what I dig about this pattern, let me pull up the line drawing. So you've got two options. So you can either make it as a pair of trousers or you can make it as a skirt. The skirt is quite kind of like a pencil skirt, so quite kind of tight fitting. It's got these kind of dramatic kind of triangular panels down from the top of your shoulder. There is 2 darts below the bust, so that will add shaping, which I think is really important with something like this. Otherwise I think it could just look quite frumpy. Other than that, the sort of bottom half have got full on fly, belt loop, pockets, like all the things you could expect on a pair of trouser, and the skirt is kind of the same, but with, you know, obviously it's a panel rather than 2 legs. The back of it also has at the back has got those, they're kind of the sliders, so that you can alter the length of the straps, which I think is quite important, because if you don't get that right, they will be, I mean, we're all thinking it would be quite uncomfortable. I just thought these were so cool. I really like them. Yeah, I dig these. I'd like to make these along with everything else. Right, so last but not least, I thought I would, it's a new sewing pattern company. They are called Experimental Space, and the pattern is called the Evelyn Blouse. It comes in sizes, I cannot find the size. Okay, it comes in sizes 6 to 18. This is available on our online shop, and I just thought it was nice to have a new pattern company, and I really like the design. It's quite a simple kind of blouse design, but it's got nice details in it. So I included this because I thought there's a lot of us who are not based in the UK who watch these videos and who are having, like, in the sunshine, living the high life. So this is perfect for summer, really nice relaxed fit. For those of us who are in the UK or in colder climates, I thought this would look really nice over a polo neck, like a really fine jersey polo neck, like the Nico top with this over the top, I think would look really cool. So it's got a seam down the centre front, and it's got this really cool sort of, it's quite hard to know how it is constructed, but it's got this sort of pleat at the front which goes up and around into the collar. It's got a little grandad collar, or like mandarin collar. I really like the shaping at the front. I think it's really nice, and I just wanted to include it because it's a new person, and it's nice to sort of, you know, it's very hard, I'm sure you find it as well, keeping up with everything, and it's nice to celebrate someone new and interesting to the marketplace. So yeah, I thought this was a goodie. Right, I am going to crack on, and I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll be back soon with another video. Bye!